Okay, so I saw the design. So I was making some corrections, some things I wanted you to make corrections to. Since most of the things I'm going to be doing here are already things I talked about. So what I
Yes, you
advise,
spoke about the
yes,
alignment.
yeah. So the alignment, we also first just work on the alignment first of all. Then your hierarchy. Also, I'm also going to make some corrections to this design. So just effect those corrections when you're doing
Oh,
this. Okay. So let me move to champion. We say champion, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please, I would like you to be active. Okay. So we want to make some corrections in design. So first of all, again, the first thing I talked about is spacing. Yeah. So this is like a course for me. I think this should be made more pronounced. So I want to break this down. So I want to leave it this way, but I think to still make it more interesting, what I could do is to break down each of these texts. So let me remove each of these texts. Media. So environmental management, testing, system lead, testing, audition. Okay, reduce this. So what I want to do is let me make this one same, let me give this one the same color. And then let me also make it capital letter. So what I want to do now is to increase the font size so that they form a sort of box. So I want to give the something like this. So again, it just me try testing out something to see how interesting to be. I don't like this. I don't think this is good. So I won't go with this. Not too bad, but just the fact the audition, as if I'm calling this auditor out, is now be so big compared to that thing. So what I would just do, I think I'll leave it the way it was before. Yeah, I think I'll leave it this way. So it just reads as one word. It's read as one word, and also I'm not confusing my audience. So I think I'll prefer it this way. There may be other ways I could make it interesting, but for now, I think this one works fine for me. So the course fee, this is the course fee. So I want to reduce it, reduce the spacing. So the course fee should not be that big compared to this. So maybe I can bring this box, this somewhere else, because this
sorry,
is
you are not sharing your screen. No.
really,
Yes.
yeah, you should have told me now. Okay, sorry, I really did not know. Uh, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? Hello, guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen now.
Okay. sorry about that. I never knew I was sharing my screen, but I think what I said, okay. Okay, so this is what I've done now. I have, so I'm trying to remember what the things, few things I did. Well, okay, let's kickstart from here. I made this bigger. This was very big before. If you see what was here, it was so big, so I reduced it. And then I also reduced the spacing, And I found out that this was just too big compared to this, because this is the main thing. I want the cost fee to be smaller than this. And I was looking for a way to make this much more bigger. But because of this, I can't increase it because it doesn't make sense putting and this is one thing you should not do. Don't allow one element to conflict with another element. So let me leave it this way. Maybe I'll look for how to make it interesting as we move on. Okay, so this, like, in this part, inclusive of online classes. So I think I'll bring this one here. This is like a rider explaining what the class is all about. So I think I'll bring it here. I will increase it. I'll increase it a little bit. So what you use, the fonts, if the alignment you use here was justified. So I'll use, and if you see what is happening here, there's spacing in between the words. So let me use, now I'll better use left. Can you see it has changed? This is left alignment. So this is what you used before, justified. Rather, left, yes, left, no, justified. Yes, left to be better off. And also I'll increase it. I think I'll just reduce it a little. Okay, cost fee could be here. Tutor led. So this is like, maybe this is more like what I said, the free training in my own part of the assignment. It's just something it should be catchy, something to catch them that, hey, this class is online and also it is tutor led, right? So I could bring in something, okay, these and these could just take the same, be in the same place, could be the same place. Yeah, the date and time. Again, when this thing I talked about, you can also reduce this. It doesn't have to be that long. When your text box, yeah, you can always reduce it, just maybe this long, okay? So this will be catchy. So let me look for something like, for the word to type now. Let's say star. Let me say star. Let's say star banner. Banner the word. Put elements. Type star banner. Yes, something like this. Yes, let me see if this works. What escaped me trying to just kind of start like something that just call it out, a form of
It's star shape now. So I'll search for star shape on elements. There's two different kind of stars. Yes. So just call it out.
It's true. Type star. Let's check this. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. I wanted it. I didn't want just a round star. Let's work with this. Let me just. This should be somewhere like this. Somewhere like. Okay, let's work with this. Let's work with this. So yeah, I want someone to tell me the word now. the fact that, yeah, let me tell, I'll tell you the problem. I want you to tell me what that problem is called. Now, looking at this, you see that this color of the star and the color of the text are almost similar, right? So it's not that visible. That's the problem. So what term do we call that? It doesn't have words. What term do we call that in design?
Contrast.
Contrast. Thank you. So there's no contrast. So what I'll do, I'll make it, so what color do you think will pop out with this? If we're going to use this
Black.
black, let's check if black works fine. But I think let's just check white. Let's use white and see. Yeah, I think white works fine. So it's just about you trying different things. So I would like this to be bigger. So let's assume that this picture is actually talking about this environmental stuff. So okay, so I love this box you put in here. So you don't have the same rounded shape as the frame you use, but let's just work with it. So I want to put this here. Just kind of maybe rotate it. Let's rotate and see. Makes sense. Makes sense here. Or here. Or here. Or here. Let's work. Let's leave it here. Let's say here. Okay, at the middle. So you try to figure out what works best. Okay. Then this date and time can come here. This looks very long. Maybe take this back in this. Okay, so my date and time. Or if this is a problem, I can work with icons instead of saying dates, writing it. I can decide to work with icons. Make them like this. I could even decide to make it center alignment, so everything here is just centered. Like since the star is centered, I could just work with center alignment here. You get? So yeah, like this. And remember, I said I'll put icons here, but a couple of times. So I think this is like a logo for them. This is supposed to be a logo. I think so. So it doesn't have to be so big. You could just align it here. You put it here. Just depend on the company. Some companies like their logos to be on the top right. Some want it to be at the top left. Some persons want it at the bottom left. So it depends on the company. Why other companies do not order. Yeah, I think this. So this is becoming this. I think I will remove this. I want to remove it. Why I want to remove it is this. The roundness, right? This round, what's it called now? Yes, the corner, yes, this corner radius of this and this, they are not the same. The corner radius here and the corner radius of this image, they are not the same. So it doesn't just work fine. Except I see I see a shape that has the same roundness, then I would have loved to use it. But let's remove it for now. It actually made it look nice while it was there. So yes, this is. So for the icons, you could just come here, go to element, type date. You will see it's an icon, still loading. Just go and drop it here. Remember, change the color to white or yellow. So remember again, what icons has to be in the same size. If your icon should be using time, or come here, type time. Color to white. So I just make it. Yeah, I think. Oh, I can't change the color of this one, so I won't be using it. I won't be using it. Since except maybe I'll change this one to also white. I'll change one to white still. that should not be a limitation. I think I should be able to get other icons. Yeah, you should be able to get other icons that are also free, but I won't waste time. Let me just make all of them white. Yes, and the same size. So I'm having issues with this, the fact that it's, though I'm making it center alignment, but the bringing these icons here, is I see the center alignment is not working fine for me. So maybe what I'll do, just give it center alignment. Let me see. The center is not bad. Since everything is just centered here, it's not bad. You guys think? And join me in the thinking process. What do you guys think? Should I leave it center alignment, or should I give it? I can even do left alignment and just, yeah, I love this. I prefer this. I think I prefer this. So what I'll do, maybe I'll take the icons to the back. Take the icons to the back. Yes. So just, yeah, align it with this. Yes. Champion has not been here. You guys are not talking. You guys are just leaving this thing for me. Maybe this way. I think this is better off than every other one. Yeah, this center alignment just is better off. Since everything is centered, let's just leave it that way. Little bit, just. Yeah. So yeah, I think this works. So maybe what I would want to do is to bring a box here so that everything doesn't look just text, just to give it some vision, something, make it interesting. I could just bring in a box, just say rectangle. Just put in a rectangle here. So that everything doesn't just look text. You just bring it up, light it inside. Let's give it maybe white color, no? Yes, maybe this one will be black. This is too very small. I don't think this can. Yes, so I'll go on. This looks too.
Your screen is not showing.
Really? Can you guys can see my screen?
You can see your screen.
Okay, Ola, can you see my screen now?
No.
Wait, how many? If you can't see my screen, please say. Is there another person who can see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay, so Ola, I think Cynthia still said. Cynthia,
Yes, I can still see it.
you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so I think Ola, you just maybe have to log out and log in again. Okay, so yes, champion. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, it seems you were out all this while.
Because I really don't know what's wrong with my network. So I
Okay,
have to try to connect again.
fine. So does anybody has any question or first, let me ask first. Do you understand what I just did? Did you see the changes I made? I'm talking to everybody now. You see the changes I made and how I went through the design. This is before and this is the after. So if you have, do you have any question? Anybody has any question to ask? No question. Ola, no question. No question. Cynthia, no question, right?
No, I don't have a question for now.
Okay,
Just
fine.
that I think this thing, the clock icon, I think it was better when it was under that calendar icon.
Clock icon. So what? Which clock icon? This one?
This one, yes, yes, yes,
It was better when it was under the calendar.
yes.
How do you mean under the calendar?
Like when it
Above.
wasn't
Yeah,
when it
alignment
did,
now.
When it's
yes,
above,
yes.
like, is it above like this or what?
No, still under it. When he did it center, yes.
Okay, when it was like this,
No, the other way.
like this.
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, I think so. What you're saying is alignment.
Yes.
Okay. So it's you think it's preferable like this, right?
Yes, yes. I think it's better that way.
So the issue I'm having, yes, I also share the
There's
same.
this space in between the email and the too close.
Yes. That's the
It's too
challenge.
close.
I even had to remove a word. That was why you even see. I think at first it was even it was even coming to this other word here. I had to remove some words from this email. That was the challenge I was having. But I think if we want to go with this, I'll have to just review because first again, I won't just drop it anywhere. I won't just drop it here or drop it here. I have to still form sort of alignment. Can you see that? I'm trying to form an alignment with this image at the top. With this image. Can you guys notice that? So what I'll do, so as to, if this works for me, so what I'll do, I'll just reduce everything. Okay. So yes, I'll work with this then, if that's the case. This one can be anywhere. Can even work here. We can work here. This one can still be here. So yes, I think this will work fine for me. Yes, let me to, yeah. I think this should work. This should work. I was trying to call out this at the, so maybe I'll create a box just to call out this. If I don't create a box, I could just change the color of this one. So I think this is like a code to maybe there are different environmental management system and auditor course. So maybe this is a subsection, a section of the course or something. I don't know, but I'm just trying to make this one.
Lucky, can we make that box, the yellow box, to be a little bit transparent? I feel like it's so sharp. I can transparent it and make it a little bit lighter. Or what do you think?
Let's see. Okay, so if that's the case, I'll have to change the color to say white. Well, not bad, if you ask me. Let's check this out. Is champion still the core? Champion is here. I think if you're not there, then I'll just have to move on to another person who are on the call. There's no need trying making corrections when you're not in class. Champion here. Yes, champion is here, but she's not streaming. Okay, so let me move to the next person. Let's do the assignment that is here.
Yes, I'm here.
You're not streaming now. Are you in the class? Like, are you following the class, or you kind of busy somewhere else? But I think, anyways, I think this is good. Yeah, I'm talking to Champion now. This is good. The only issue which I would like you to do on your own is this gap here. So just come here and reduce the spacing, this line spacing. For me, I think every other thing works fine. Every other thing works fine. But then, so this requirement, is it part of this apply here? Apply here is kind of far from the link itself. So you want to bring it close. So let everything have a section. You see how I design, and I try to bring everything into having a section. I think this should have been also be closed. So you are trying to make your design have this kind of, make your readers understand what image you are passing across. So what if the correction I want you to make, first of all, reduce the line spacing here. And this is also good. No, the line spacing has to also reduce. Same thing here. Maybe make this a little bolding. It's too small. And then this has to be maybe at the middle of this. If this is a section, this is another section. This should be in the middle. Requirement must have a PC, should be in the middle. I think I also got that. Sorry, I hope Champion, you got that. So I'll move to the next person. Unlimited, are you on the call? Unlimited is on the call. Okay. Oh, you sent me yours. Are you on the call?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
Okay. Oh, and this is yours, right?
Yes, it's mine.
Okay, so good. So if we check for alignment, yes, there's alignment. Even without even bringing that, there's alignment. Just that we just need to be so strict. We just want to be so sure. So we find out there are just a little bit of parts where we failed written alignment. So I want to bring this close to the wall. So I think, again, maybe using this ruler will be helpful. Let's use a ruler. And that one of the essence I said we should try using a PC, because you can't see this feature of a ruler if you use a phone. Okay, so most times, yes, you can use your phone, but I prefer designing with my PC. Maybe we're in a situation where I'm not with my PC.
My battery is bad. My laptop is always running down. When I start designing, like, this laptop just stops. Like, the battery just goes down. So that's why I always use my phone most of the time. But that's some complex design. I use my laptop, but then they have to relight. No Nigeria.
You just have to defend yourself. Understand? Okay, so I just did something now. So let's move on anyways. So I'll say something about, yes. So yeah, use your system, and then, like you said, complex design, use your system, and the situations where you do not have access to your system, then your phone can come handy. And again, that's one of the interesting things about Canva. I could just do the design with my system. You need a correction, I bring up my phone and I finish the design, make the corrections. It's just make design easy and quicker. So again, these alignment things, it has to be, we have to make sure it's aligned. Okay, good one. Then, so let's see something. What font did you use there? Crave Sans Slides, Crave Sans Slides, Crave Sans Slides, Crave Sans Slides, good, Crave Sans Slides, Droid. So why that means you used 3 fonts type, or three typeface, right? what was the guide? So we said 2 to 3. Okay. But I think most time just stick with 2. You could even use 1 and just walk around, bold and lights, bold and lights. Okay. So yeah, this font coming in, I don't think it's nice. Even this. So just walk around with 2. Walk with 2. I think 2 is better off, so that you do not clash with having too many things. Okay, so that is under correction. Then the spacing. Okay, so try as much as possible, make your work have sections. This can just be another section. This is another section. What's the spacing? 65. I think I don't. I think that's it here. I think that should be the only. So we can make this a little bit bold. Moving it. Use this font size. Actually, we shouldn't have had too many issues with it, because this was actually a repetition of a design I already did. It wasn't like from scratch from us. We didn't start from scratch. By scratch, I mean coming up with own ideas. So what I would do, maybe I'll change this. So this can be bolding. You can even bolding this so that you call this one out. Bolding this. If you ask me, this is fine. Then it's okay. These are these. Yeah, I'll work with that for now. Let's move into something else. So this, I love the fact that you came up with something different. It wasn't the same layout you used. Okay, though you didn't tell us what was the issue with that previous design. But I love the fact that you came up with different layouts, and this one alignment was there. Just the fact that we just few parts. Yes, okay, let me move the ruler closer to see. Alignment. So you just see that somehow just to make sure and just to give it 100% alignment. Yeah, good. So that was good. For me, I think the issue I'm having here is the font you use, script lights. So here could be bolding. I don't think this font type. So what font type it is? What category of font does this fall into? If we still remember, is this a sans serif font or a serif font?
Serif.
Okay. So for me, I think we'll use a sans serif. So let's work with another. Even this, let's work with something better. Montserrat is always a good font. Let's just work on Montserrat. Okay. And then this now again, you see this tuition-led online class. You find out that there is not alignment here. This is not aligned. Let me show you where what is happening here. Two things is wrong here. One is not aligned. I can't tell if this thing is at the middle. You get this, is it at the middle of this box? It's not aligned, either left alignment. You should definitely you should not be using the center alignment with this box. That's one. Two, the spacing. Okay, this thing does not have enough spacing. It's just close to the edge at the top. So this is what I'm going to do first. I'll make this center alignment. I'll reduce it, and then I would just center it in this box. So we have center alignment now. Why can't I move this thing? How did we get this box? So I can't move this box, reduce this box. Okay, let's move on. So you see what I just did? Okay. Owen, I hope you're on the call.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Okay, so this part where you highlighted the fees, you brought them here like this, cool, but it's now, what is doing that this space is looking empty. So fair if it's like this, or
Funny enough, I kept it like that, but the one under was not giving it space. So that's why I said, okay, let me just do it this other way.
you could reduce this, reduce this, or even if you want to make this, maybe bring a box that will fill it here. So just look for ways around, but then there's no balance because this space just looks dry. Again, you could also break this thing out, cut it off. You just cut it off and then show you what I'm doing now. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm bringing them into 3 lines like this. So you could also do this. So what I could do to demarcate it, maybe bring in a line, just put a line here. So let me bring in a line element. Or I could put them in a box. But what I don't want to do now is that I don't want to make the box too many. So you already have a box here, you have one box here. So everything should not be box, should not just be box. So what I'll just do, I'll use line to demarcate that, hey, this is a cost fee, and this is what it is in different denominations. So we take this, just rotate one down. Go back Canva, get 966. Let me bring it here first. Let me zoom. So I reduce it, make it 1. Change the color to white. It is it. So this could be here and this could be here. If you use your keyboard, there's a key that actually has, that slant. You could also use that one. So I think this works fine. So this cost fee, maybe you want to reduce it or look for another color, use this color just to call it out to say. So I'll change the color to this color you use there. So that is one thing I've done there. Maybe I'll put them together since this is also talking about the cost. Let me lock this. So since this is talking about the cost, maybe I'll put them together. Let me group this. Cost led. Let me take this up. I think it's preferring. So what I'm saying is that, hey, this is the cost fee, and then it's a tuition-led class, online class. For me, I think this works. All right. Okay. So this is another section. This is another section. Time and date. Actually need this box. You can remove it. This font, we could change this font to say let's subordinate first. And let's remove it. The font does just work. I don't know. Let's see, is it the letter? Okay, so if you see the letter spacing using -40, which is, so yeah, that was the issue with that font. But then again, I'll still have to change the font. So let me use Montserrat. Let's use Montserrat, the font we use for Montserrat. Okay, so empty. So I'll come here, type font. Yes, let me use this. So you can take note of that font. Montserrat is actually a good font that most designers use for their design, inclusive of online exam fee, certificate fee, data. So I would want to itemize these things, but for now, because of time, I'll just work with these because these are different items like online exam fee, certificate fee, teacher course materials. And so maybe I could put them in form of a bullet. You guys get?
You can still put it on a bullet now. Just see the bullet in the icon. You can just click on it.
Okay. Oh, you mean this? Okay, that's true.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Inclusive. So what I will remove this first. So for Canva to understand, if you have to put them in a different, use your enter key to put them on a different, to demarcate them with enter
Different
key.
lines.
Yes.
So that
Okay, so if I click my bullet, yeah. So let me bring in the so this is the logo. This doesn't have to be this big. Make this maybe a little bigger. Take this one off.
you check the environmental something. The M is the same line with environmental, so I can enter the next. Okay, great.
So this is in capital letters. I don't think it's, yeah, we work with small letters. That's capital letter. It's making it look busy. Let's see, you are shouting. This icon, I'm having issue with this icon. I think I'll have to change this icon. Let's look for something nicer, better. That's the word. We'll go to the time. We just need one icon that's represent both date and time. But yes, I can change the color. Should we use capital letters? Let's reduce it first. This is matching capital letter. Okay. Anyways, so now there's a problem. If you want everything to be in capital letter, that's understandable. But so maybe let's make everything capital letter. See, does it work? Maybe yes, maybe not. Inclusive of this is just too big compared to what we have. So this is 23 and this is 14. Too much. Make this okay. See, maybe you can give it this color still. Okay. Getting better. And then this is cool. But then if we do this, compare the font, compare the size of this icon and this text. This what size do you use for 17? What size do you use 17? It seems to be an issue. So let's reduce this first. 17 works here. So let's reduce this one to this size of this. Then the icon have the same size. What's going on? Again, we want to center it. We want to center everything because this box we want to center it. So this box will have to reduce. So look at the space at the left and also the space at the right, almost the same. Speed up and down, the same. So that works fine. Maybe this color, I will change it to white. Black is not giving me joy. Seems to, yeah, I know we talked about what's it called, contrast, but it just looks too maybe because it's too big. Let's see if we reduce it again. Let me see. I think I need to change the color of these icons. So what I would do, maybe a darker shade of this. So this color, this color, or take it, give it a darker shade of that same color. Okay, I think this is better of me. Okay. Yeah. And one more thing, this should not be too close to the border below. Let's take it up a little. Take this up a little. Take this up a little. Okay. So do we see the difference? I didn't duplicate this, so I didn't show the before and after, but hope we saw the difference. Any feedback, question? Yeah, who is still on the call? I know some persons have left. Do we still have people on the call?
I'm still here. There's no question. I noted some things.
Okay.
Good.
Do you mind sharing the things you noted down?
Okay, first off, the font. You said I use a lot of fonts, so if I'm going to use fonts, let it be like one or two to have this reading, right? And then you made that cut fee on different sessions to just have that that use of space. That space was just so unnecessary. So you group them, and then the tuition led. Initially, I wanted to make it like, okay, alignment with everything that was from top, but you said, okay, we can actually make it a center alignment to just have that nice touch, still fine. And then the date was not working. That's the date icon was not working. And then I also made a mistake by using the dates, the match, and some of them was still like small letters and some are big letters. So you made everything to be all big letters. Then the inclusion of that part, you said, okay, it should be breaking into different sections because there are different things that you should note there. So I think that's understanding. And then the icons, I didn't make it the same sizes. So that was just it. Yeah. Thank you.
Good one. Thanks for noting those feedback I gave. So does any other person have something to add? So still notice some other things? Okay, let's move on. So this was good. The only few things I will mention. This was nice. Just this spacing. So I like I said, maybe you could just give them a different section. Let's see. The spacing from here to this place is 93. From here to here is 55. So even if you're using your phone, let's say assume you use your phone, you can also use your ideas. Okay, maybe this should be at the middle. This should be at the middle of this section. So I take this as a section, this another section. Good. Now look at the difference. Where this is just hanging. Okay, but put this at the middle now. It gives it this uniqueness. Okay, this kind of how do I put it? Reading across while you're reading it. And maybe what again I could also add is just let me do that. I think it's fine. How did you bring this? Okay, yeah, I know I did this. How did I, what did I even use when I did it? But I know it wasn't this I used.
I could not find it, or I could not find the particular one you used.
Yeah. Myself, except I see the design to know what elements I use, except I go back to my design, I mean. Maybe I'll go back to that later. But I think this is fine. This is good. Alignment is there. Even if I know if I use a ruler, there are some issues somewhere, but just on the eye level, just looking at it from first glance, you tell there's alignment. But then if you want to be very precise, just start moving things around and giving it some form of alignment. But then I think it's good. Now this is cool. First is the color combo you use. So the choice of color. So, choice of color and also so what I said here was to use a different layout. But the same layout to use. The same layout, obviously the same layout to use now. There's image here and there is text here. So the same layout to use. But let's work around other things. First, image here like this, it doesn't look cool. Why? Because this part of it under, you just left it hanging, like it just cut off. If it was inside a box, you see that this part here, I brought it down so that you do not see this other, the part beneath it is form of hidden. But here, when you just left it like this, that's why most times it's good to put inside a box, or you look for a way to just hide that part of it. But just leaving it like this, it doesn't look cool. Yeah? So what I advise, maybe you could have used a frame. I think this one now. Let me duplicate this. So you could have used a frame. Type frames. This is under. I'll reduce it for what's going on. Use this. I can reduce it further. Okay, let's just leave it like this first. I can also take it up. Okay, so I could do this, and then what I would do so that it doesn't just look like this, doesn't look too nice. So I'll bring in a shape, a circular shape, just type cycle. Then take this one down, move to back, and then just try to give it the same shape, radius, same size as the one above. Okay. Let me change the color to something, say, white. I want it to match, so yes, I think this one works fine. You know? Yep, yeah, it matches now. Okay. Okay, so this is better off than just leaving it that way. Yeah, maybe I could also look for a way to put another cycle and just give it an outline. So that is for that. name here if you're using then this free doesn't just it's like it just left out of the whole design. It's not connecting with other elements. It's just shown out somewhere. It's just somewhere like it's not connecting with the design. You could just put it, here. Yes. So while you're placing your elements, you are still checking, is it aligned? Is it balanced? So this here does a no. So I could put it here. What I'm trying to do, maybe make it align with these other elements beneath it, or try to look for it to be balanced. I could just put it here, or maybe somewhere around here. Yeah, it could also be here. Canva design training, free training. So there's a connection between this heading and this free training. Okay, or maybe here. Let me take this one to the top. For here, I'm just looking for a place, but I think here looks, yes, kind of. For now, let me leave it there. So I was talking about the color combo. I'm not saying it's totally bad. I think okay. I think it's good. It's cool. It's cool. Let me not. I think that's the color is the color combo is cool because if you check, it's not a dark background. There's contrast is seen clearly, but maybe because of the branding. But then I think the color is actually nice. So let's not waste time on that. Then again, the part where I talked about putting your element into different section. This is just there. There is just, as in, try to put them into different sections. Put them as if you are putting them into a book. Arrange them neatly. Okay. So alignment. We've talked about alignment being cool. So what I could do, just bring this closer. Even if you can't want to bring them, to bring this closer. Then this is no. Give it a light to breathe. Allow your distance to be. Maybe you can put it here to arrange it clearly. Or if you don't want to do that, then maybe this box can cover everything. It can cover everything. Maybe you can put them together. Let me spread it up. So are you guys still on the call?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, our other person is actually following, or I'm just speaking to women only.
No, I'm still here. Like we are still here.
Okay. So can do this. Let's see, just assuming that there are no other things to fill this thing up. So but we don't have to, it doesn't have to be far apart. We could put this. Since we are actually asking for a different layout, maybe this could be here. This could be here. That takes maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. Let's check. It's just I'm not feeling it. So let me leave it the way it is like this. Make these icons bigger and just make it the same type in terms of height. Give it the same height with this. When the text is not looking small, what font did you use? Droid. Use Cadmic here. Use brief serif here. And use Droid. Okay, so maybe we want to just be consistent. Just let's work with I think this one we went far. So you use Cadmic here. Brief, that's 2. Droid, that's 3. Canva Sans, that's 4. Wait, are you sure you're the one who did this design? You use 5
I'm
different
doing.
fonts.
That's what I'm saying. I said it just now when you made correction with that first one. That will show you that it's what I am used to, like using different what's it called? Different text
Okay.
fonts
Okay.
rather. So that is just the kind of design. I just feel like that's how I use design.
So try to work around just 2, or if 3. If the the one you used before was 3, but I think maybe the way you use them.
Okay, Paddy.
But
It's not. But the stress.
2 hours.
who's that?
Guys, say not to sit down.
So yes, so as I was saying, just work with 3 or at most 2, preferably 2. 2 is better. You can even use 1 and then just work with the boldness and just change the styles, okay? But this is a no-no. Using 5 is a no-no. So let's work with brief. Let's say we want to work with brief. So brief we could use coming. I prefer this druid. This druid. Let's see. Spelling again. TRUIT. Okay. So maybe I can bolding. This can be bolding. This can be bolding. Yes. This again. Let's work with druid. Yeah. Let's just change everything to druid. Yeah, so maybe make this one a little bit bigger. Why did my listing disappear? Let's work with druid here. So just because of this, maybe I will have to break this one down. It doesn't just look, it looks small. Maybe I'll break it down, but maybe I'll just leave it that way, this way. So again, maybe give this one. But I just think what you did here was exactly the design approved. And what I was looking for was a different arrangement. By arrangement, I mean the layouts. Okay.
I just did it just now in class, so just let me just quickly do something because I didn't have time. Sorry.
Okay, so we've seen the difference now, this and this, okay? Those are just minor things to think about. I think that's all. We should do other assignments. I want to talk about. Okay, so who else again did the assignment that I've not? Okay, unlimited. I asked if unlimited was here. Unlimited is not here, right? So I think there's no needs. We'll be not through the design if the person is not here. You don't need. So guys, I wanted to go through two things today. First was take us through color and also go through what's it called now, the design process. But I think the design process basically it is what I just explained. Why I just wanted to show you how I do a design from scratch. Okay. What I want to ask now first is to take you through colors. I want to ask if we can still go through that. This is 2 o'clock for like 15 to 30 minutes. Can we do that? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hello, come again, please.
Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yes. I'm hearing.
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, so I said today was supposed to be the last class, or yes, today is actually the last class, not suppose. What I'm asking now is that there are 2 things I wanted us to cover today, which is colors. And then also I wanted to take you through my design process, though I actually listed it out in the previous, it was the previous class, the last 2 classes before now. And also I want to take you through how I create a new design from scratch. Okay, So I'm asking now, can we still go on for another 30 minutes where I just take you through colors, 15 minutes or 30 minutes where I just take you through colors?
No problem. It's fine. It's fine for my end.
So how about you, Cynthia, Jumpers, yeah? Okay.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so I'll take you through colors and hopefully just to take you through on a brief how I do my design process. Okay, so for colors, there is this place. So let's go to canva.com. So there are a whole lot of things to talk about colors, but I think even with this, even this where I'm going to take you through, we can still learn something. So canva.com/color is one place where we could actually, you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Hold on, let me hide this. Let's go. Yeah, so tell me, please, what are you seeing on the screen now?
Color wheel.
Color wheel, okay, fine. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now, you may not get it first, may not get it now, but just try and flow along. And then also, you can also, on your spare time, go through this again. But I tell you, using color is not far-fetched from color wheel. Your application of how to use color is not far from the color wheel. I will show you that. So we'll just go through this. It's like a short note on colors, and actually they explain a lot of things here. So the color theory and the color wheel, and this is just what I showed you before. But then so there are different ways of combining colors. Is what we call the complementary colors. Okay, so I don't want to talk about. I still have to talk about it. So we have the primary colors, the secondary colors, right? Now, the primary colors we know, which are, I think, red, the blue, and yellow. Okay, when you combine these two primary colors, you have a secondary colors. You have a secondary colors. Now, looking at this is the color wheel. The colors that are facing each other like this they are called complementary colors. So, for example, we have red, and we have this shade of this is let me be right to before. Yeah. Yes. So this and this, they are complementary colors. Okay. So now let's look at this wheel. Look at this wheel. As I move this wheel, so I move it to, let's say, yellow. Yellow is complementing which color? Guys, are you still there?
Blue.
Blue, thank you. So it means that we can work with these two colors. If you use these two colors for your design, and then again, note that you can change the shade of blue. It will not be this vibrant yellow or vibrant blue we have. Okay, we can decide to go change the shade of blue, maybe this blue. We can use these two colors, complementary colors. They are good for your designs. Okay, you can use blue and yellow, and you have a good harmony. Okay, so let's move. We can also, let's say we want what complements red is this shade of green, which we already, that was what we talked about before. Let's worry about purple. Purple. You see how this thing is changing? This is exactly what the color wheel is all about. Just that Canva helps you when you're moving it, it just shows you at a glance what can complement each other. Okay, so that's one way of combining colors. Then we also have what we call monochromatic colors. So they are just different, the same color, but in terms of tints, that means in terms of lightness and darkness, and the color being light and also the color being dark. Now, if you see these parts, this is green, right? Let me make it a dark green. Okay. you see the color that it gave me, a monochromatic color of this green, a lighter shade of this green. So you can walk around with this, maybe just use one color. But what you're doing is that you are making different colors out of that same one color, different shade of that color out of that one color. And this is what we'll see with plants. Maybe with plants, most of the things that surround us. For example, if you look at a flower or one of those plants, you see maybe a green. It has a green leaf. But if you look at the leaf, you find out that there are dark shade of it. Has dark shades, also have light shades, right? So that's what monochromatic color is all about. The same one color, but it has different shade, and that's what you're seeing here. Take for example this, this orange, not yellow, this orange color, and then you have lighter shades of this color. Are we still together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So yes, thank you. So the next one, another combination we could also have is analogous color. Now these colors are colors that are close to each other on the color wheel. So it's like you living. So let's say, for example, we have a primary color and then a secondary color, right? So let's say this blue and this other color here. So let's say, let me change this. Let me change this to analogous. So we want to make combinations of these. So this, let's take from red. So what it's doing now is that it's taking three colors. So a particular color, a color one from the right, and another color from the left. And why this works fine is that these three colors, they are gotten closely from each other. Say, for example, this, the orange here is gotten from this red and the yellow. So it works fine. So you see these three colors, for example, let me move it to purple. You see these three colors, you can use these three colors. So what you just do is just pick maybe the color code. I think it's time for me to talk about it. So this is what we call the color code. For example, this color, this is the color code #6B0DF2. And this one is the color code, this is the color code. So you could pick this color code and then take it to Canva, or what you could also, yes, you could do that. Or if you can do a screenshot of this, you can take a screenshot of this and use this as a color palette. So you'll be picking these three colors, right? But one thing again you have to do is that maybe you could use one as your dominant color. So for example, I could say this could be, by dominant color, I mean this color will be used more often. Maybe for my call to action, I could use either this or this, and then from other texts that I want to call out, I could use these different colors, these other colors. So this can be my dominant colors, the color for my background, right? And then I could use these and these for call to actions and other things. We get that?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so the next combination you have here is triadic color combination. So it forms a form of a triangle, triadic from the word three colors that are spaced evenly on the color wheel. So let me change this to triadic. So what you see here is that so this you have to be careful because these colors are kind of far away from each other. So you have to be, again, the rule of thumb is to just use one as a dominant color, and then use other ones. I don't like using this vibrant part, so let me make it a little darker. So you see, it's very vibrant here. So what I do, I'm changing is the hue, making it, I said hue, sorry, not hue. Hue is the color. Why this is the saturation. What I'm doing, I'm changing the lightness and saturation. So just make it a little darker. Then the thing this, we can work with this. Okay. Now another thing again is the tetradic colors. Okay. So this is like forming a rectangle, angles that are distributed around the color wheel in 4 places, right? So let me change this to the, see what I'm doing. So tetradic, what I have here is 4 colors. Again, the rule of thumb is to use one as your dominant color, and then you could work around the other colors as your for your call to action and other things again. But I think this is, for me, this would be too much. You could just work with either complementary, monochromatic, analogous, and triadic colors combination. Those ones would those are preferable. Again, we have what we call the warm colors and the cool colors. What's using the color ways, these colors you have at these colors at your left are called they are cool colors. And this, just from the word, makes they are cool. They give this feeling of being of coolness. Why these ones on the right hand side are warm colors? They give this emotion of being warmed. So that's why they are called warm colors. Then you have shade tints and tones. Shade simply means making the color darker. White tints, you're making the color lighter. Okay. So tones, they are gotten out from a combination of black and white or gray. It's just like from your shades and tints, you get your tones. Okay. Then there's the last thing to hue, saturation, and luminance. So hue simply means your color, like your red, your blue, green. That is what hue means. Your basically means your different colors. Now saturation means that, so say for example, this is blue, right? This is blue. Now look at what I'm doing here. Look at this wheel. As I'm moving this, now, okay, this is blue. Yeah, this is blue. Now see what happens now. When I move this, now look at what is happening here. Can you guys see what is that? Let me take it back. Can you see this? What is happening here? Can you see this? Which color is this first? Let me know what you guys are following me. What color is this?
That's blue.
Blue. Okay. So as I move these parts of the wheel here, what I'm doing is that I'm changing the saturation. Okay, it's becoming darker and darker and darker, right? Okay. But when I move it down, what I'm doing is I'm changing the brightness, luminance is becoming lighter, lighter. Okay. So this changes the saturation and luminance, while this changes the hue. So what I'm doing, if I move it around, I'm changing, basically changing the colors. This is blue, this is purple, this is red, orange, yellow, green, just like that. So I'm changing the hue or the colors in the color wheels. While if I move this, I'm changing the saturation or the luminance. Okay. Yes, so you could read more on these color minis and color schemes. Like I think I talked about this during the introduction of the class, what different colors and different minis they give. So you could read that up and so get more understanding of colors and their meanings. But I think from this we could actually play off with using how work around colors. Okay, so let's quickly do that. Let's look for a design. So let's look for a design. Let me ask, can someone give me something or maybe specify for us, what do you think we should design now? It's 10 minutes. I want to quickly run you through my design process. So from the top of your head, give me a design you want us to design. Just signify or what you want us to design. If you guys are not streaming, we can call off.
Do
We
like
can end the class.
Valentine package. No,
Valentine
Valentine is
package.
coming, so let's Valentine package
Fine.
of different. Yeah.
So let's say someone who sells. So let's come up with a copy now. Come up with a copy. Like what should be written on it? Okay, let's use a vendor. Let's say someone who sells clothing. The person sells fashion. Okay, he sells perfume. Okay, good, fine. Yeah. So someone who sells perfume. So create a copy for that person. What should be inside that design? Sales of these, Valentine special. Just create a copy. And let's work with that.
You know how packages are, maybe they're trying to do like a combo. Maybe the perfume can come with a small perfume, or can come with a bag, or can come with a wine. So we can just have that and then have the prices. Maybe, for example, now this particular package is 10,000, the other one is 15. So we can have that kind of text.
Not still, I'm coming. Let me create. Should I tell you what champion is coming on and off? Instagram size, Instagram is nice. So I use the vertical size of the rectangle, Instagram size. Okay, so what I mean is this. So let's write, first of all, let's write the text. And it's this slow. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is give me when you were saying something about having a combo of a perfume and what again?
Yeah, the combo of the perfume, what the pack, Valentine package basically like selling like sales kind of. So combo means like, okay, for example, this particular perfume can come with a Valentine bag, it can come with a wristwatch, can come with a pen. I don't know if you get the idea.
Okay, so
Or it can come with belt. You just for maybe Valentine package for men. So what men likes, okay, shoe, pen, wallet, tie. So different ones with different, so you just have like different, I don't know, like the one I did, I have like different boxes arranged and colors, red colors and everything.
okay, fine, good. So what I'm asking now is that we want to come up with a copy or a text, something to tell that now, because we can't just start putting those things together. So what words would be written on that content? Is it get your Valentine special, or get your Valentine combo?
Or we can do spread your love this season.
That's what I was looking for. Okay. Spread.
Okay, I didn't
spread
your love
this season. Okay.
With any of our Valentine package.
With
or
any
special package. Anyone.
Valentine special package. Okay. So what next? So let's say these are let's say, let me do this. Let's say these are the different images. So we'll come back to that later. So let's say we already have the images. Okay. So what next? What again will be inside the design? So this is like the heading. Spread your love this season with any of our Valentine special package. What again? Venue. What's the venue? For how long will the promo last? Guys, come up with something now. I'm not the only one with Owen and High is not the only one here. Hello. Is that we don't understand what's going on now?
Aye.
So let's say something. Venue. I just give a suggestion. Where should be the venue? Promo lasting when? For how long is this promo going to last? What again? How do they reach out to you? Your phone number. So let's give other things that should be inside the banner.
I don't know if venue goes with something like nationwide delivery.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, nationwide delivery. Said that. Cynthia, was that you? Okay.
Yes.
What again? Thank you. So what again?
when payment should be made, maybe promo starts February 11th, ends February 13th, so that you know the particular time it's going to run for.
We went 15, I believe, 14. Okay, so let's quick start with this. Maybe as we go on, other ideas will come up. Okay, so we've gotten something, maybe logos, but let's kickstart. So what I want to do is to look for this combo you talked about. So please come again with those combos so that we sell belts, belt, shoe, okay, perfume. What again?
Maybe
I'll
wine.
add wine. Okay, wine.
Okay. What again?
Then the Valentine box, just write box. To package, you just write box.
Valentine. Okay, fine. I think we can start off from here. Good. Let's start from here. So let's say this is the text the client gave us. So what I do, first of all, like I said, where is my, yes, I know my audience. So this is for who? For young males and females. So they are people who are celebrating Valentine, which is about love. And yeah, I think that's much about my audience. So what I'll do now is to research on designs. Okay, before I go there, let me look for this. Let me look for these images. So most times these images, my clients should give me this. I'm expected that my clients should give me these images. Sometimes he should be, let's say this belt, he sells the belt, or he or she sells the belt. Already has this combo already. He already has it. So I'm expected to get these images from him or her. But then there are other times where I have to look for these images myself. So let's start looking for belts. Let's go belt. Again, okay. So go to images. So what again I would like to do is to look for images that are of high resolution. So one of the things you could do, you go to tools, go to size, go to large. So what will happen is that Google will give you images that have high resolution. Okay, you could do that. Let's look for, again, I think let me see how the other site you could also look for images. You could come to Free Pick. This place is where I get most of my images. So let me say 80 to 90% of the time I come to Free Pick. And what happened is that, free.
It's double E. It's
Yeah.
double E. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I have actually, my organization actually has a paid subscription. So most of the things, so anyone you see crown, just know that it's for paid users. But most times there are a lot of free things you can also get here. A lot of free things, free design, free images you can see. Like this one is free. You see images of, this one is not free. It has crown here. This is not free. This is free. So you can download a lot of images of high resolution. So I come here most of the time. Another place again you can come is on Splash. Splash, though you might not get exactly what you want here, but then it's still helpful. There are some images you also get here, but most of the times you won't actually get what you desire, or you will not get it the way you want it. But it's also a good resource. So all these ones here, they are trying to promote a premium part of it. Yes, not free. So see what I said? You don't get exactly what you want. They're showing me belts where somebody is wearing it, whereas I would just want a belt on its own. Okay, well, let's just use this. Let's just work with what we'll see on Google here. So I'll work with this. Let me download it and put it, save images. So what again do we need? A shoe, right? So let's type Let me go to Google. Let's type shoe. Let's type million shoe. Time I won't start. Let me look for something like that. This. So I'm waiting for it to finish loading. Because if I save it like this, it's okay. Now it's finished loading. So I save it. So what again do we have on the list? We have perfume. Still saved. Okay. Save as an image. Save it as an image. Let's see. Okay, these things are not, they're not coming up as an image. So what I want to do now is that I'll just copy them and take them off to Canva. Just copy image. Come to Canva and just drop it here. Yes, that's what I'll do. So let me keep them here. My time. What again is on the list? Wine, right?
Yes.
Still waiting for it to finish loading because still blur. Check this out. Yeah. Just copy. Yep. Valentine box. Where's my belt? Where did I keep that belt? Okay, so what I wanted to do initially was to remove the background for this individual and this thing, but that's another time for let's say it works out. So this Valentine box, do we necessarily need this Valentine box? Is this box parts of these items? Is this part of this package or just one of those elements to make design pop out?
Okay, the thing is, normally for the design, no, usually if you can sales then you like okay, design and then package. What I usually do is go online to just share the
So your audio,
So
your audio.
can you hear
Please.
me?
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
there's noise from your background. There's sound from your
My
background.
sister is watching TV. Could you please reduce the volume? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it better? All right then. So I was saying that if a client asks you, okay, design a Valentine package for me, and then what I usually do, I go online and search for design package for Valentine. So you see a lot of things that comes up. So what I'll be saying is that they will list it out and just have like backgrounds and then leave it, for example, the client will surely tell you that, okay, is this my 25,000 package? This is what is going to be inside. Belt is going to be inside, one is going to be inside, chocolate, wristwatch. That is for 25 package. Then maybe say 10,000 naira, maybe just shoe and maybe wallet, and then the package that will come with it. You just write val bag to just make it short and precise. So different packages. I don't know if I can send you one And then you can see the idea as let's do something that will be better since you are like a pro. So let me share it to you now. And let's just work with it. I think at least maybe you want to get clients now. This opportunity you can see an I can design. So just hold on, let me share it with you.
Okay, before she shares it, I think I understand what she's saying. Like these boxes here, there are three. Then I think these items should be inside the box. Then it should be package by package. Like this, the amount for this package is different from the amount for this other package. I think that's what she's saying. Oh, and is that it?
Yeah, that's it. So I'm just trying to share it and send it to Lucky now so that the driver understands what we're trying to say. So just hold on less than a minute.
Okay.
So Lucky, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Let me check now.
On WhatsApp.
Okay. Wait, what did you, was it? Was it an image? Okay, okay.
I think it's still loading. The other things. Let me just leave there because I'm showing that I'm still there.
Okay. There are a lot of text here. Okay, I think I get the idea.
Yes, I did. I was the one that did it, Jesus.
I get the idea now.
Yes.
It's cool. So what I would do is that I'll pick these up, but I'll leave other packages. Let's work with just two. Let's work with two. Let me paste it here. Okay, so let's work with this now. So we know as a client, I'm working, I'm creating, creating design for blue ASIC, whatever the name is. So this is the text, this is what it means. So this is the package, right? So definitely this time we don't have to bring in all this. I won't have to come up with the images of these things. So maybe I'll just look for one or two, like she did here, like this here. Okay. So again, let's say we've gotten what we want here. So what I would do now is for me to start going on. And please, guys, I know we've not done a lot, yes, okay. Well, I'll discuss towards the end how we could actually maybe how we can continue working together from now. But then what I want to stress is that what process I'm going to share with you now is the process I use in coming up with designs. And creative designs have been coming up. This process works fine, okay? So now you've understood, I believe you guys have understood the principle of design, but what you still need to do is to go on, research, learn more about it, and then perfect the skill of using it. Not just knowing, okay, alignment, this is what alignment, but no, put it into practice, you get? Yes, I know what balance, balance is this and this. No, learn it and also apply it, you get now. Then again, how to come up with creative design. So this is the process I'm sharing with you. I think I would like you guys to follow through with me and understand it again. It works for me. So also, I believe it also will work for you. So like I said, I want to make research, and then what am I researching on? I'm researching on different things as it comes to mind. There are a lot of things I'm researching on. One is colors. So I just quickly go on and just type. I still go to, what's it called? Google. I can type Valentine designs. Okay. Let's see more, just few more, just go type length. Anyone that you think looks fine for you, you could just pick them, or anything that comes interesting to you. Okay, so pick this up. Again, I'm coming. I'll also show you other places I need to bring this up. So just whatever things you see, create, just don't worry, just bring them in, create sort of a mood board, and whatever you're doing, even if you are doing a UI UX design, whatever creative field you fall in, there's this sort of where you come up to you create a mood board or a form of reference, something that inspires you. So what I do, I pick these things, most times it's not Google, I go to Pinterest. So this site is called Pinterest, where you have a lot of designs. Pinterest helps to collate designs. So I'll just type Valentine.
Just type Valentine package design. I think that one is streamlined.
Okay. So I'm going around and I'm seeing some designs that have been done on Valentine. Let's see what show. You always say Valentine package. Even Canva itself, you could also search on Canva and look for. Let's see. Okay, look at this. You see how they presented their packages, right? You see how things are arranged. Okay, so let's pick this up. Let me bring this out, please. Let me take this. Okay, so let me drop this here. Still go back. So see this again. I also love how you see how they arrange this. So let me still pick this up. So the idea is for me to get a whole lot of reference that I could come up with all those reference. I will sit down and then start picking things together. Okay, I love how this is being arranged. I love this part. I love this. So I'll just keep on moving. Take this again. I love this layout. See how they arrange. See how the titles on the left, and then on the right hand side they have the packages, and beneath it you see how they arrange these things. So again, I'll still pick this. Let me still go back to Canva and drop it here. Okay. So again, this I could spend time, maybe get like 10, or most time not more than 10 anyway. I could go to Instagram, I go to Twitter. I don't use Twitter most times for design. I go to Instagram, just go to places where most times it's actually Pinterest. There's Dribble and there's Behance, but those ones are, I think Dribble most times. Okay, but let's just work with this. Let's say these are some of the designs we picked. Okay, and what again? So let's go back to the step I talked about. Then I've compiled the design and then from here I start building my designs, right? So let's look at these things she shared. Spread love this season with any of our Valentine's package. Okay, so let's say I love the way let's look at this in terms of background. Let's look at this. You see how this is used, and then beneath it they use what? Techie purchase. Is this a logo or what? Techie purchase. What did they write down there? Okay, let me use this. Let me just use let me use a plain background for now. Let me use a plain background. Then this color, I think I love this color, how it's being used here. Yet, so let me use a plain background. Go to my elements, pick up this, and just put this down here. Come here, put this down. Okay. Again, we know how to pick colors. Just come here, use your eyedropper, pick this color. Okay. Now let's start with this first. As we go on, we could build on it. Can we work with this again? So this, I can't use this layout because we have a whole lot of things here, a lot of write-up going over here. So I can't use this, right? I think I'll still prefer using this. Okay.
But Lucky, can we achieve this on Canva? This package that is long for fathers something.
Which of them?
Can we achieve it on Canva? This particular one is green.
This one?
Yes,
Yeah,
the one
you
that is
may,
green. Yeah, the rough package. Can we achieve
okay.
it on Canva?
You may not achieve exactly this. Yes, let me no, you can't achieve this, but you could still walk around something like this. Yeah, you can achieve it. I think that would be the answer. But we can walk around something like that. Okay. This
Okay.
Valentine.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think I'll use this layout. I want to use this layout. So I'll make these two things here bold. So maybe they will take the center stage. Oh, a lot of things on that. Let me look it. Yes. So I'll make this at the center. That's the layout I want to use. I'll make this center. Okay. Then maybe this package is. So let's say we are only having two packages. I don't want to make too many things. Or should I make it 3? Let's work with just 2 packages. Okay. So let's work around this. Okay. Now, so I'll start breaking things little by little. Valentine's special package. Let this have my, what effect did you use? No, let's remove the effect first. Okay, let's also get inspiration. What type of fonts did they use here? Look at the font. I think I still love this font. It's just, it has this thickness and this curve style. Okay, so I think I love this, something like that. So let's use something like that. Or can we work with this? Let's work around, let's check fonts out. Let's look for font that has this, not this. Okay. So something like Harley just now. So can I make it? Sorry about that. It's not bad. But this. Sparta. What is something that has curve around it, but let me work with this first. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So spread love, I can break this into 2. Spread love and this, break it into 2, coordinates. I just want this to be at the middle, everything gets to be at the middle. This special package, yes, definitely we're going to use a script font, but not this. I think even Canva has, come back, let's go back. Let's come here. So yeah, there should be room for me to look for calligraphic font. So it has, yes, so it has here, it has groups of fonts here. So you could come here and type and just click on calligraphic. So it will give you series of fonts that has calligraphic, and you could just choose from them. Let's look for, yeah, I think I love this question script. Let's see what's okay, not bad. Let's work with this. So this love could be here like this. Let's go to element, let's click on love and see if we have other. Okay, let me see. not seeing something that is okay. Let's type 3D love. It will give me network is slow. Okay. Fortunately, all these are paid. None of them is free. Okay, these are all paid. Wow, 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 wow. So let's look. Also, I also do not have a paid account right now. I couldn't pay because of this dollar issues. So, but if we had a paid account, just work around these things, we could maybe use one of these things. But let's see if we could see anyone that is free. If not, we'll work with what we have. No. There used to be a feature that where I pick free items on. Okay, no props. How about if I check for Valentine? I still don't have something nice. Okay, so what I'll do for me, guys, what we could also do is that we could just go back to look for what's it called? Look for prepaid as a prepaid. Let's look for already made designs, templates. Yeah, that's what templates, and then we could walk around, pick up elements from those templates. But I'll come back. I'll go back to that soon. But let's go on. So this is what we have. So we have flowers. Yeah, I see flowers being used here. I saw this gift box. So we could look for gift box. You see how they use the gift box here, gift box flowers, things like that. So let's see if we could get things like that. So let's look for gift box. Canva, yes, there is. But again, we do, oh, there's something free here. This is not red. Okay. Okay. Then if we still have issues, we could also maybe go to any of those places I shared, and we could go to Google or we could go to FreePic and look for these images and then go and remove the background and then walk around that. Okay. I just don't want to go through these routes of removing background. That will take most of our time. So let's work with this. Let's see how this goes first. With time, we could also maybe also I could just duplicate this, reduce it, make it smaller, put it here. Okay, we're going somewhere. So this background, I want to give it life. I want to give it life. I don't just want it to. So what I see is that they duplicated all these things and duplicated something and they make it transparent at the background. That's fine. But can I look for something else? Again, I shared something initially. Let's go to Canva and then let's go to Canva and let me check for Valentine package. You can see some templates. Again, you could also work with templates, or you could also pick elements from those templates. So let's do if we could see some things from templates and then that could also help us inspirations. Okay. Okay, this It's cool, but I'm saying pro. One thing is free for now. I want to use free things. Is also pro for pro users. Also for pro users. Let's check this. Okay, I don't want to take much time. Let's go back to that design. So what I'll do, I'll check for flowers. Let me go to my element, check for flower. If I spend time on that, I could figure out or get what I want, but I don't have this time for now. So let's go flowers, see. Yes, I can work with this. This is free. Let's work with this. Let's see. Can put the flower here, right? Use this. Try to conflict with my trying to rotate it. Give it like this. Okay. Okay, what I could do again is duplicate it again, flip it here like this. Let's rotate it. This is my logo. I have my logo here, so maybe I'll just do it that way. Let's see if I use bad. It's bad like this. Not bad like this. So let me leave it full transparency. So maybe when I'm reducing it, I'm holding down Alt so that it just reduces evenly all through. So I wanted something that has 3D, but I think this is also nice. So it's what I can do again. I could just duplicate it, create a form of this 3D. Let's see how does this look. Okay, not bad. It's not bad, no. It's bad. What I could do, let's see, well, they did use things. Okay, they use something like that here. So you see how they use it here. The balls, big, smaller ones around it. Maybe I could just stick, okay, around here also, just spray it around this love. So let me see if we could, if this doesn't look nice to me, I could say, okay, let me put it here. You could be on the middle, one love here. Take these guys down. Be another one here. Nope, that one. See, this is better. Or I could just copy it and bring it here. Here. Still having challenges if that works fine. Something tells me works fine. Okay, let's move on. So the way this thing is being arranged, so if you look at these ones, for me, I think I like this more. How they have this box here, and then they have this log and then they put the what's it called, the figure there. So I think I like that arrangement. So that's what I'm going to use here. I'm going to go to round rectangle. Yes. Round edge. Maybe I would have said round edge. Can the issue with this one is that I can't change the color. I think I also cannot change the color for this. That for pro users. So I just have to use what I can, what I have. So I'll just type rectangle. Let me just use the normal. Okay. Yeah, this works fine. Works fine. Okay, see how this thing has been arranged. Let's take it off. Let's take it off. Hello guys, are you still with me? Can you guys follow? Am I too fast, too slow?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, with you.
Okay. Delete this, delete this. Let me delete this. Let me just first of all group them and then duplicate it here. Okay. Take this one down again. Space. It was here before. It's too much, too close. So I'm bringing it down. So I'm being intentional with what I'm doing. And then I think that red. Okay. That's that red. Feel too shouting. Let's see. Let's see. Take this off a little. So again, this is because me, I'm having two packages. So if I'm not having two packages, maybe I would have made it 4 boxes, equal boxes though. So let's use this love this in the DBL. I so much like it. So I'm going to, can I get able to get a free icon? Yes, a free icon here. So I'll change this one to white since, oops, no. Let me check, can I get love gradients? So I'm gonna check if I can see. No. I can't get a love gradients. Okay. So maybe, oh, I can't even change this color. Maybe I'll make a lighter shade. I'll use a lighter shade of the red instead of that same color of red that is obvious there. What size is this? Let's reduce it. So no sure that what I'm doing here is also what I'm doing here. The same, everything has to be equal. So if this is 25, let me just type 25. This has to be 25 still. 25. Then I'll maybe give it some spacing. Let me reduce those first. And then give it some spacing so that you will know that it's different. No, now spacing is important. This slide spacing now is important so that you know there are different things, different items. And so again, black will not work. Okay, so who can tell me why black is not working here? Again, I just want that word.
Because of the contrast, because it's not so visible
Just
on the red, because it has a dark.
I wanted to say, oh, not when, but you've already said it. Okay, so that's true, the contrast. So again, I use 21 here, 21.7. Let me also use, okay, let me just say 21 here. Again, what's the line spacing I use here? 1.6. So I also give it 1.6. 1.6. Okay. See how I just made. So the color we talk, yes. Thank you. When the color, we can't use black because there's no contrast. Again, I want this heading I talked to be more obvious compared to this. So what I could do, maybe, okay. Maybe I could change the font. So what font have I played? I played with Canva Sans. So I think, so maybe let me still make this one Canva Sans. So maybe the heading can be the Alice. Let me make this Canva Sans too. It's not spelled Canvas. Canva Sans. Okay, so I also use Sans. Okay. Canva Sans. Use it 21. Use it 2020. Okay, that's fine. See, this is too much. Maybe I could reduce it. Let me do this one first. So ungroup it, reduce it, group it again, duplicate it here. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I have to do something. I think I still need to reduce the width. Is it width? Yes, width. Height, width. Yeah. I think it's much. Just rotate it. Maybe I could also put bullets. Bullet makes sense. Not bad. Okay, so I could also reduce this. Take this one down at the middle like this. Yeah, I think it's cool. So again, I'm just following alignment and all the things I talked earlier before. Nothing special, nothing serious I'm doing now. Okay. What again? What could we do? Okay, let me just say, what side 18? So I'll also make this one 18 still, and then give it bullets. Okay. What again? So the price is now. Price is when? You didn't put price on your own? 50K.
Yes, I did. It's there. It's there.
50K.
The one that you.
Okay.
Is that one where you
Oh,
were?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
There's
seen it.
price there already.
Yes, I've seen it. Thank you, Imani. I've seen it. So I want to bring out that price. Let's see what it means. So I'll put it here. You see that you see how I'm getting ideas from that now. So it's not definitely you see that I came up with a new design, right? But then you see how I got some inspirations from these different things I just shared. So here I'll make it. I have to change the color to highlight. And here the price is 45. What we are doing here, we're kind of sort of calling out the price. The price here 45K, 50K. Okay. Let's see what else can we do. Let's can we do back. I think I just want to play around with the background. I think I can give it life. Let me see if I will say the background. I can just give it some form of let me type it off. Let me see if I'll see. No. See Valentine. If I'll see background, choose Valentine. Okay, I think I like this. Let's see. Oh, okay, I locked it. That was why it's not reflecting. Okay, so let's see. Can we reduce the transparency and see? This is looking cool. Oops, I lost my mistake. This is not. This is looking cool, but if I use this, that means I have to change the colors of the black to white, but then I think it's still kind of distracting. Check this out. Reduce the transparency.
You can also check for background on elements. You can write
On-
love background on elements. Yes, you can see something there.
Okay. No background. I think I like this. Oh, yeah, you're right. I think I'm seeing some stuff here. Mm. Okay. I think I like this. Shouting, just kind, not busy. If you ask me, I think this works fine for me. This part looks so wide, but I think I may not even need this. I may not need this flower here again. I may not need these flowers anymore. Maybe I should just put them at the middle. Them here. Okay, just two of yours, just at the middle like this. Yep. Yes, guys. Yeah. Any other contribution? I think I've done. I think I've tried. I would. Maybe. So let me check. Where's my step? So I did. So I just check again. Sometimes again, yeah. For me, what I do is that I would download this design and view it on my phone. I do that most of the time. So I view it on my phone and then oh, maybe this is too small, this is too big, these are too small, it's not visible. Or because most times is that, and this is almost, I see this happens almost all the time. What I design and what I check on my phone, there's some one or two mistakes I see. And the mistakes are this one, is that I see some spelling errors, or I see issues with maybe contrast that I couldn't notice with on the system, or I see positioning, some alignment. So maybe it could be here. Yeah, I didn't align it properly. So when I view it on my phone, I say, oh, I just go back and align it again. So that's one thing I do almost most of the times. Again, I just sit back and check how to align this again. Alignments, these two things have to be aligned. You see all these alignments. These are little alignment that you need to put to correct. Did you guys just notice what I did now? These two things, the same line, these two things. I think they're not the same size. Check this out. 21.8, 25. You see? That's another big error, 21.8. Okay. So these are simple little things you need to put into consideration. Okay. You think that's what other things can we steal from here? Examples effect. So let's check if we can see 3D rectangle, and let's see if we could just pump up this and instead of using I think this can work. But then can I change the color? No, I can't change the color. So if I'm to use this, it means that I have to use a red. Let me see if this will work for me. No, it will work. It will work. Since my background is already white, it will not give it won't pop out. I can't change the color. So for that reason, no, I can't change the color. I can't change the color. Yeah.
Okay, there's something you're leaving out to phone
Wait,
number, when to delivery date.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There's a lot of things.
That's true. So I think I have space. So I could come here maybe. So let me check what work best for me. So in this case now you see that what alignment here. Somebody talk to me. What alignment am I using now? I mean the whole design like this. The whole design. Take what alignment do you think I'm using now? What alignment am I using? Hello.
Center alignment.
Center, yes, thank you. So everything, if take this as a group, this is centered, this centered, this centered with this. Let me be sure that yes, it's centered with this, it's centered. Then this has its alignment, its own alignment, which is left. But as a group together with this, I'm using center alignment. These two things are centered. They have to be centered. The spacing from here to here, it should be same spacing from here to here. So let me move this one a bit. Check this one a bit. Yes, so since I'm using high gauge, so okay, so the phone number I could decide to make them center alignment too. So that promo starts could be here. Then the phone number and the delivery nationwide would be the same thing. Date promo starts. Yes, this date and time, since there is the same information, I could put them together. So maybe I could have used icons for time. So guys, icons would work best, but let me see, stick with this one now. Maybe I could, let me break it into two things. This one. So I'll break them into two things like this. Okay, just this one also. This post. Oh, it's already here. It's already here. No need for this. Hello, are you guys still with me?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Making mistake and nobody's correcting me. You sure you're with me?
Sorry,
Oh,
something,
Jesus, sorry.
as in something just popped off my mind now.
It's
I
well.
don't know if it is still possible to add.
Okay. You mean you as regard the design?
No, not the design actually. The information there, how to reach us,
I think
where the phone number is.
The phone number. Okay, you mean like the address?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's
Okay.
give me an address.
Okay, Owen, you just have to be with me on this one. I don't know. Okay, how does it look if we should put something like you can reach us at or make your order? But then there should be a website where they would be able to make the order.
Let's just put venue. Let's just put say a venue.
It's just depending. It's just depending on the client, right? It's what the client wants. It's a pickup store, right? You have to call, send person a message. That's why we need icon. Who lucky chef to bypass icon? You still need like that's some for WhatsApp only. That's some you have to call them. If you send them message on call, they won't pick. Sorry, you send them message on that particular, it's on WhatsApp. So you just have to differentiate it. So
yes.
lucky you have to put icon. Thank
you can redesign and put icon. Well, now far behind time. So it's almost 3:30. So yes, guys, this is my design. It's not too perfect for me, but I think we've actually made progress trying to come up with something. So I think from this, you could see how I come up with designs. That is it. And if you tell someone this was designed with Canva, most persons will not agree with you. How is it possible to do this with Canva? But hey, it was done with Canva, right? Yeah. So before we go, we call this wrap. Any question? Any question, please, guys? This is the last class, though. Let me see if we take that. Any question, please?
Please, I have question.
Okay.
Yes, hit me with your question.
Please, for example, now that this kind of design, Valentine, and then it's red now, there's a theme. But somebody now wants, okay, I want to use my company color. Will you say, okay, let's use this company color? But the theme is Valentine, Valentine is red. So this kind of case, what are you going to do?
So in that case, you advise the person. That's where you come in as an expert, and then you advise, hey, this is Valentine. It has nothing to do with your company color. You want to create an emotion. I can't see this design from afar. I already know. When I see that's red, it just tells me, hey, this is talking about. Let me change this to red. Yeah. So that's where you come in as an expert and advise the person, hey, this is what Valentine is all about. It's about love, and red is what evokes that color more compared to using your brand color. Because your brand color, say for example, your brand color is orange. You can't say you want to use orange for the design, because no, you have to use red. Maybe your brand color could just be one way. You can just spice it up a little bit, but then I think that's the best answer I should give in that regard. Yeah, any other question? Any other question, guys?
Please, Lucky, can you share this particular one you edited? This one.
What am I sharing?
Just like share it to like where I just copy the link and send to your WhatsApp. I'll just copy it. I like the arrangements.
Don't tell me you want to use this my design. If you use it, you'll pay me.
Ah, Lucky, I thought you were teaching us now to learn from you. Let me use this.
Joking anyway. Yeah, any other question, please? Another question. Okay. So I'll call it a day. And I want to know, okay, what's our take from today before I run it? What's our take? What have we learned today? What have we learned today? Since we don't have any question, stop recording.